What up, world? We're back on the coal railroad today. Something I've been looking forward to. And we're just going to continue building some track. So if you like building track, you don't want to miss this one. Actually, not doing anything too difficult, just running a double track main line my way. This is what we got so far. It's pretty close to being perfect, like that right there. See that? That's not perfect, but it's okay. I ain't trying to be perfect. This one, I really need to figure out a better way running these curves so that they come out even. Honestly, can't figure this one out. So anyway, if with the map, not this map, but the railroad's extended map, we are taking the long way around the map. Building one city here and going all the way around the lake, back through here to here. And this town is going to produce coal, and this town is going to receive it. So far, that's what we got. Zoom back in. The goal is to run a 100-car train, right? And our max grade is 0.5%. What I want to do is put a cross here. And our max radius is 90 on the main line. So I think what happens, why my track is coming out like that, you have to start turning here. Why the on the turns, right? One radius is different than the other. It's because I'm using the crosses. So when you tie into a cross, don't know why I'm stuttering. Tie into a cross. The spline averages out the two sections, and it thinks it's connecting to a straight section, so it kind of makes the turn all screwed up. Wish I could explain that a little better. I understand how it works in my mind, and I'm probably not using the right terminology. Sorry. Not good with words, good with visual and actual numbers. So like the spline, which is just a line running down the middle of the track, and every joint could be a point. when you run to the next point, it takes the, I guess it takes like the average of those two curves. It makes one curve out of it. So here, like, instead of it attaching to another curve, it's attaching to a cross, which is not a curve. That short distance, maybe I just need to make my segments shorter, because this is pretty even, or maybe the fact that it's not a sharp curve. I think I tried it with short segments too, and it's the same thing. See, this cross is not aiming in the same direction as this track, as this track was built without using the crosses. However, that came out pretty good. Looking at it, it's pretty even. And you can't just use like get out of circle mode and use the radiuses, because if you space two tracks, two crosses apart, the radiuses are not in increments that the game gives you. That makes sense? And the makers of the game probably don't care, because there was not a lot of, I don't think there was a lot of double track, narrow gauge. I don't actually know if there was. I think I've seen pictures of double track. 100 with this? Oh no, we did not. We did not plan too well here. All right, need to figure out how to get this curve in here. Curve ain't happening here. Back one. Let's try from here. Might make it. What if we use 95? No, I'm not going to sweat it. I'm just going to go back one more. Building track. What about here? One 120 rule. Whatever your radius is, make your segments the same length as the radius. Wish I had some music. Speaking of music, I don't get to play as much as I want lately. Play piano, and what happens if you hook a track to this? Just does that. Nice. I jammed out last night. Good. Tell you what, Billy Joel's music is pretty amazing. Some of it, anyway. A lot of it. The album The Stranger is, when it comes to piano, just like, oh, the piano, the chords in that album is just amazing. Playing it is really difficult. I can't play it perfect, but I come pretty close, and when you nail it, oh God, it feels so good. I don't even know. I don't even know if Twitch would let me play because I'd wind up with like a copyright infringement. Wonder what the rules are on that. I can't even really. I mean, I can play it solo, but what I like to do is play along with the album. Feel like I'm part of the band. So if I was to try and play it for you guys without the music, probably wouldn't sound as good. I mean, it'll be all right. So it depends what song it is. Like some songs need the backing of the drums and bass, vocals. Probably should have deleted that cross first. It's the same radius. Look how close it came. Yeah, so some songs can be played without the whole band per se and still sound pretty good. Other songs can let's go straight here. Thinking, yeah, that's a bug. So now we have a sharper turn here. Let's see what happens when. This came out good. I don't know why some of them don't come out good. We're gonna wind up making the turn in here. This looks like a sharp cove. Might have to skip it altogether. Right? I start from here. 140 meters. You pretty much gotta go right here. We're not gonna try and dip into that cove. This worked out really good. Sometimes the joint is not so obvious. Like I think I just passed over it. Okay. No, it was around here somewhere. This is why you need to place the joint every time you place a segment. Place a cross. There it is. Oh, it showed up. Hey, oh, look at all the fancy emoticons. It's me, Boo. How you pronounce that? Beau. And hello. Welcome. Welcome. I should have like a welcome song for first time chatters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I need a story time song. Story time, story time. Something with a Mr. Rogers type feel to it. Oh, Bo. Okay. It's me, Bo. Again, I suck at words, and I probably knew that, but because I suck at words, I didn't remember. My wife speaks Spanish. Married 30 years this year, and I still don't speak Spanish. I mean, I can speak some. I understand a lot. But it's because I suck at words, not because I can't learn Spanish, because I can't learn English. Just forgot to put one here. It's me, Bo. How come there's like no ambient noise? There should be like birds or something. I don't know. I don't get it. So sad. All I hear is the freaking ringing in my ears. Uh-oh. We need to go straight for a little bit before we can start going around this bend. There. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm happy they made it easier also. Just doing something like this, the old way, would have taken forever. But I was actually pretty fast that way too. Because I don't strive for perfection. Sometimes I do, but most of the times I do not. There's no need for it. It's narrow gauge. Go visit a narrow gauge railroad, you'll see what I'm saying. It's all cut into the mountains by hand, the old stuff anyway. I don't think they're making, unless you go to like Europe, narrow gauge or something, different story. Oh, why did it do that? That's new and different. It's like it ditched all the information that it was supposed to calculate and just said, oh, let's just put it anywhere. Oh yeah, you've been playing since it came out? I think I got it right after it came out. Like maybe that month or something. My deal is, I love trains, and many years ago, I bought some of the first train simulators, like the one I think it's Trains with a Z. We're just gonna go across here. Or should we try and get back to the shore? Try and go back to the shore. We'll hug the shore. Why not? And when I tried them, I was just really disappointed with them. Didn't do it for me. And I tried, I guess, one or two more. None of them did it for me. Didn't feel like you were driving a train. The visual wasn't even that good. So I didn't play train simulators as much as I love trains. Somebody that knows what he's doing. All right. You know what? I was gonna say, hey, listen, I know what I'm doing. I got I got over 1,200 hours in the game. But you know what? I am open-minded and willing to learn. So I'm gonna put a link for you to join my Discord. And I'll be in the gaming channel. And let's talk. Maybe I'll ask you a question. Let's see how good we're gonna test how good you are. You don't just get to claim you're a big Twitch streamer. I think maybe I have seen you. Cool. I think I have come across your stream. So I'm gonna show you something. Yeah, no. I'm cool. I'm cool. Don't worry. You know, I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. So let's get to know each other and become friends, right? Can't offend me. Don't worry. I am not easily offended at all. I grew up on the streets of New York City, man. You can talk to me however you want. So when you join, I'm going to ask you a question and we're going to test you. Maybe you can help me. And also, obviously, I'm not the best either because, I mean, if I was that good or entertaining, I'd have more of a following, I guess. I am very underrated. I like to call myself the world's most unassuming person. So you get to know me. And then you're like, hey, wait a minute, this guy knows a lot of shit. And I do. I say that humbly. And I've been gaming since Pong, or before Pong, actually. Since I'm 58 years old, before games came to the home, like the first game was Pong. I think Pong was in the arcades. Then they managed to make a home version. So, back then you had a TV, you were middle class, I guess. And there was like, black and white TV. Our main TV in the living room was a color TV. That was a big deal. And then I had a TV in my bedroom, which was black and white. You could hook your video games to that. Then they started coming out with Atari and all that other stuff. And we played it a lot. Always wishing that the graphics were better. Waiting for the day. What's up? Let's see. Assuming. Yep. It's me, Bo. I gotta set up my server a little better. agreeing to terms and all that crap, I guess. I don't know. By the way, this is like probably like my 10th map that I've built or more. People who know me know what I'm capable of. I just don't mess around with the double track stuff too much or have the patience to try and make it perfect. And it's not so much the patience more than it is just it doesn't have to be perfect because it's narrow gauge. We got to make a turn into this valley here. So we are going to have to come way over here. We're going to have some trees to cut down. And thank you for the follow, sir. It's funny how I got rid of owned, but it's still still letting me know when I got followers. I didn't remove it completely. This is a good spot here where I can make the turn. And I don't know, you weren't around, but this railroad is a specific idea. This is not, I'm not trying to build a stock map here, by the way. We can come out more. We're gonna make it. We should go down 0.5%. So this is what I say when I'm like pretty innovative when it comes to the game. I am not building a stock map. This is not for the typical gameplay. This map, hello, West JB. And thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Meesman, 1982. How's it going? How are you on this fine day? Yeah, so this is not a stock map. Building this map strictly to do a 100-car coal train. That's all this map is for. But it may grow from that. I have ideas. I just haven't said them out loud yet. I'll wait till you're I guess done feeding. I didn't right. Didn't deactivate it. Okay. I thought I uninstalled it. I don't remember. It's a while ago. Anyway, I kind of like when that little notice pops up. Lets me know someone follows, so I'm leaving it. And I don't get all the other bull crap. I'm leaving it. Alright, let's get our track going here. Should we do level at this point? Yeah, let's go level. Let's double check where we're headed. Just heading right down here, down the flats. And I think our second town is going to have to be in this valley. And we may come through here. To do the turnaround here. I wanted to do the turnaround in there, but I don't. That might be too far and too difficult. And a 90-meter radius is not going to fit in this little spot. Cool. I'm here. I will be here for another hour at least. Let's go ahead and cut these trees also before we get too far ahead of ourselves. We got chainsaw. Ring. You know what this? You know what this map is missing? You know what? I'm gonna pick up UEFN, not UEFN, UE5 again. I'm gonna make a map for Railroads Online. I'm gonna give it to them and see if they put it in the game. So this map has no deadfall anywhere. And the forest in Colorado is filled with deadfall, by the way. And if you look at like you look off in the distance at a mountain, right? So like this is not realistic at all. If you looked at a spot like this in the mountain, all right, you can see the cross. So like an area like that right there would not have trees on it because the snow would fall and not allow the trees to grow, and there would be avalanches, and you'd probably see a cut right there where it just pulled the trees down, and then you'd have a pile of dead wood at the bottom. That would be realistic. And it would be like that anywhere on this map. That would be realistic. Sorry about the ads, man. Thought it was fake. What are you talking about? Oh. I got you. So I guess you watch him also. If my computer lets me, I will go for some sort of a record of the longest train. You know, their LOD in the game is not very good. As you approach the tree, it appears to change position. Oh, need to put a cross here. I didn't put one. Damn it. Where is it? I can find it. I think it's right here. He's a big dude? Gotcha. Such as he used to be the backup voice of Herbert from Family Guy for 7 years? That's how crazy? Really? Oh, that's kind of cool. We have a famous person in the chat, guys. Love it. That's awesome. Now I want to hear the voice. I'm not like a huge Family Guy fan or whatever, but I do like him. Yeah, that's what he said. He was going around to see, just check how I was doing. That's cool. So I kind of, I follow this game obviously on Twitch, and there's very few people who have like a large following or a lot of viewers when it comes to this game. And usually, if they do, like sometimes I've seen as many as 400 people watching someone. But I don't think those people are necessarily into the game as more they are just into the person who's doing it because they have another channel. They play, they're known for other stuff other than this game. But they just like playing this game, so people like that person, so they follow him. There's some guy that does like a lot of NASA stuff. I forgot his name, sorry. And I've seen a lot of people watch him play this game. Because I mean, there's only 4,200 people that follow this game on Twitch. So these little trees, got to get right up on them. 200 is a huge number of people for this game. Definitely. I wish I could show him all my maps, man. He'd probably freak out. A lot of my maps won't even load anymore because they changed everything about the game. But I have some incredible builds. Alright, we need to put a big ass turnaround down there. We're going to start building our second city. Maybe I should call this the Two Cities Coal Twin City. I need a name, guys. Please, if you can think of a name for this railroad. Yeah, you can't. It's so easy to lay track now. You can't do a lot. So, like when Railroads Extended had Tom's Tools, we could do a lot of cool stuff. Can't seem to do that anymore. All right, I need to install crossovers here. Sometimes it doesn't let you go that way. Oh, of course, I am just at the wrong height for these switches to be in the ground. I need to lower my track. I'm gonna go back. Go back, and we're gonna drop down a little bit. I was known for like the crazy bridges and stuff I make. Oh, that tree. So that tree? Oh, we're down. We're down. In the ground. We'll go to there. Let's get rid of the foliage. And also let's change the time of day here so it doesn't go into night. There we go. Put our crosses. Yeah, like I said, I have several completed maps. One of the cool things we did, we built a mini map based on. You remember Minisferg? He made a mini map. We fixed it. He was the first person to figure out how to move industries. Once I figured out how to move industries, then it was all over. But we made a mini map that was designed for conflict. All the industries were in one small valley, and it was a double track main line that went around and crossed over itself 3 times, and then we would set passenger trains to run on their own, and we just had to avoid them. And in a typical operating session with like 3 people, we would have, one time we had like 25 derailments. And it's not like we didn't know what we were doing. See, now look at that. Look what that track did. Look what that track did. That happens a lot on these shorter sections. Now it's good. Oh, he must be really famous if your wife knows him. That's funny. Famous people in the chat. Welcome to today's episode of Railroads Online. We're doing famous people in the chat. We want to straighten this out. Here. Get rid of this. We're going to put this here. You know, this should probably also be here. Oh, you son of the gun. We're making sort of a interchange. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This works. Double track going. Yeah, I know Seth MacFarlane. He worked with Seth MacFarlane. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm really friends with anybody. I know a few people. I actually worked on 2 movie sets with the stuntmen, by the way. Story time, story time. There we go, story time. Yeah, they filmed a movie next to my house, and I own a heating plumbing business. They initially called me for a plumbing problem in the house they were renting to film. Then I started talking to the manager. The set, what's his title? Set something whatever. Anyway, they hired me to work with the stuntmen on the scene they had over the water because I had boats and stuff. I have a couple boats. I worked with them a couple days. Set up a stunt. We set it up so good the stuntman was supposed to do it, but it was so well rigged that the actor actually did it himself. He's like, I could do that. I actually cleared his landing spot. He was like swinging on a rope out over the water, and the rope was supposed to break. And he only landed in like 2 feet of water. And I made sure his landing area was good. And then they filmed the scene from my boat. That was cool. I got to hang out with all the actors and actresses. Oh, by the way, it was the director was Rob Reiner, and Morgan Freeman was in the movie. All right, yeah, if he'll do it, I don't get like starstruck. You know what I mean? I don't like to be friends with people because they're famous, so I don't get like starstruck. I just look at them as regular people, so I always feel funny about asking, but it would be cool to hear it anyway, because I'd want to hear if anybody could imitate it. It would be funny to me. All right, let's put another cross over here. Why don't you ask them for me? I'm slick, right? Do my dirty work, please. Something with switches. Try to connect. All right, that worked. Put another cross over here. This is just going to go to maybe a future freight yard in here. We need a freight yard on this end of the map. Got one. Do the voice, man. It's like, all right, I'll do the voice. All right, we're gonna go here. How are we gonna make this turn? Plotting. We're plotting our turn here. And we can add the freight depot. The longer platform is no longer like the longer platform. That's pretty much 5101. It's 0.5 degrees off. No, that's parallel. Put this here. See how those trees move as you get closer to them? That's sad. That makes me sad. The developers actually played this game. I think they would notice something like that and want to try to fix it. Maybe they do know and they just don't know how to fix it. I don't know. I think I've had this conversation with them before. This is the site of our future city. Now, do I want to continue on? This is the question. Let me see if I can get turn around in here. Wait a second. Where am I? Holy shitballs, I'm lost. I'm heading the wrong way. That's why. We gotta go this way. Cool. I'm here, broski. If you want to join the map, you can join the map too. I gotta buy 100 coal cars. Let's try something. Let's see if we can get a turnaround in this valley. So if we start from about here. Might be able to do it if we put it in the right spot. We're prospecting. 100 trees. Come on. Got a reunion going on over here. Oh look, I can make this turn. This is exciting. We can switch to this track here. Turn going. Oh, this is kind of cool, actually. Yeah, because it's in the mountain. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sweet. I'm just picturing 100-car train going through here. Get here. A little bit more bridge. Now the question is, can we make it through here without going on an incline? So let's do my little trick. This is our prospecting tool. Let's use a piece of bridge. Lay it down. This is going to show us our height. So yeah, we are way higher. Way higher. That's okay too. Let's just leave this in here for a second. That's going to show us our height. We might have to rebuild that loop at this height. Now let's prospect the other way. We have to find our height. We're already in the ground. No good. This is tough terrain through here to lay track. Actually,
Uh, Anybody invite a beautiful man over here?
a beautiful man. Nice. He calls himself beautiful.
Well, the funny thing is,
Yes, sir.
my name is Bo,
Yes, sir.
and in French that means beautiful. So I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
So how long you've been playing this game since the beginning, you said, right?
Yep. Since the day it came out, pretty much had it on my wish list for like 3 days, and then it came out.
So, all right, if you're watching the stream, let me kind of describe what I got going on this map. This is probably like my 10th map. You know, I have a lot of complete maps. I've done a lot of crazy builds, roller coasters, fancy bridges back in the day of Tom's Tools and all that. I'm a creative.
Oh,
I'm a creative
yeah.
creative builder.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Yeah, that's what I like to do too.
yeah.
And sometimes it's fun to get to work.
So the purpose of this map is just it's a coal mining railroad. So if you look at
Mm-hmm.
the railroads extended in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first town, and this town has enough industries in it to fill the coal mine.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get the goal is to get a 100-car train running through this map. And I tried to keep it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I tried to keep it on everything on the flat, except when you go this way, there's a 0.5 percent incline. I took the long way around the lake just to make it longer, and then
Like going up or going down?
around the lake.
No, to going or when you're at the main start and then you start to go to the corner right there.
Yeah, it's going up and then going back
Okay.
down, and then going
Okay.
back down to get to the same height as probably over here, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I can
Is
use
it a steep or not really?
0.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So because a 100-car train doesn't do well on
No.
long. I've done 75-car trains before and couldn't make it around my map because it just can't do it.
Yeah.
The cars collapse on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They can't handle the physics.
Yeah, and it's like when you go around the corner and stuff like that. Everything else worked perfect, and then like middle of it or at the end, they always derail. It's
Yeah.
like what? Like how does that make sense? All these other cars can make it, but you can't.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I know that struggle.
Yeah, exactly. So this like even if you do everything right, it's still not going to work. So the
Hmm.
coal cars are pretty heavy. They can stay on the track, right? Let's see. I'm going to go over do that spot and show you the town that I already built. Teleport here. So this is the town I got going on. We got a big ass freight yard to store the 100 cars. We got a logging camp, sawmill. Over this way we got a smelter and an iron mine. Those are the industries we need to make coal. And I put 2 coal things back to back so we can load the train really fast. If these are both filled with coal, they'll fill up a 100-car train, no problem.
Oh, good.
Yep. And then we're gonna follow. We have a 2-track main line, which is really a dog bone loop.
Yeah.
So if you do model trains at all?
Model trains?
Yeah, model trains, the real
Like
toy
real
trains.
life?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You get to see my garage.
Oh, nice. So yeah. So then you know what a dog bone loop is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and we're coming this way. This is all 0.5 going up. The minimum radius is 90 meters to try and help the train from, collapsing on the turns.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going back down 5%. And then we do a whole lap around the lake. We're just trying to make the run artificially longer. Couldn't go through the mountains with it because I know a 100-car train is not going through the mountains. And then we have double track main line around the whole lake, comes back out and back to where I'm at now. There's basically 2 cities, city to city, point to point, and a dog bone loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very bad. I like it. I see a lot of people making this and this and that, and sometimes I'm over there going, "Oh man, that's gonna suck for you." But I don't say nothing really much, back then. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then it turns out, oh, I'm so excited to run my train, and then it fucks up at that point where I was thinking,
Oh yeah.
man, why did I not just say something, or did I just wanted to see a derailment?
So now I'm trying to figure out, like, I was trying to make this as long as possible. I think if I stop right here and make my loop here, because the end point is going to just be delivering the coal to the freight depot.
Yeah, and you got a lot of room right there too.
Yeah, I can make the loop here, but if I wanted to make it longer, I wanted to try to extend it through here.
Mm-hmm.
No, not this way. Sorry, I went the wrong way again. We have to turn and go this way. This is what I'm trying to figure out right now. If I can come this way and make it to here. And obviously we have to use a lot of bridge because of the terrain. I know bridge is not necessarily realistic. They didn't use a lot of bridge and narrow gauge. And then in this valley here, I can make my loop. But trying to get through this terrain with 0.5% max, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah.
Just trial and error.
Yep. There's a lot of that for me when I was doing it. Was not fun. You think everything's gonna work. You do all that work, even when they didn't have the easy build. You do all that work, and then it turns out it didn't work.
I know. I know.
Oh, the struggle of life.
So we've done a lot. You would like the mini map. We did a mini map, and the function of the mini map was to create conflict. And it was a multiplayer map. Very small. All the valley. Do you remember Miniswerg? The website you could upload your saves to.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that guy was the first guy to figure out how. His name was Ian76. He figured out how to do the moving the industries, and he moved everything to the main valley there, and on the original map, right?
That thing doesn't even work anymore, does it?
No.
No, yeah, that's what I thought.
He got out of it. I guess he got tired and.
Yeah. What he should have done, to be honest, He should have made it like a paid version type of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, I offered him money. Like I'm like, listen, dude, you got an awesome website. I want to contribute. He goes, yeah, I should put some kind of donation button, but he didn't care. He was just doing it for fun. He
Yeah,
play
yeah, yeah.
he played with us on our map one time. We
Really?
had him as a guest.
Well, and it's probably copyright too, if you really think about it. No matter if you make a cool thing for a game, doesn't mean you have the rights to sell it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Or
right. That
stuff. So that probably might have been, a thing he probably thought about, because
maybe.
lawsuits are not fun.
Right. Yeah.
You can get sued. That's a way different story than getting lawsuit.
Right.
Way different.
You don't
You
want none
throw
of
away a
that.
lawsuit, you're fucked. You're going to jail or paying that all your life. It's just simple as that.
So yeah, we did this mini map, and it was a 2-track main line that went around the small part of the map, and we had 2 passenger trains running opposite directions, and we would just set the passenger trains to run. So like every 20 minutes we had to catch up to them and fill them up again with fuel, and they would just run around the map by themselves, and we had to avoid them with the freight.
Mm.
And the main line crossed over itself 3 times. So
Oh shit.
yeah, even if you avoided the passenger trains, sometimes you could just they would run into each other, or you'd run into them at the crossings. And we tried to make the crossings like blind crossings, and
Oh
let's
yeah.
let's just say a lot of people died on that map.
Yeah.
And anytime there was like a major crash where you'd look at it and see like one locomotive would be inside and another locomotive, we're like, oh yeah, that guy died. So then we would build a grave, to memorialize that accident on that part of the map.
Hmm.
It was good. We did mini map mayhem every Friday night. We did that for a while.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, that was
Do you want to send me the password?
sure.
Okay. Not to cut you off. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah,
You said you're from New York, right?
yeah. I'm in New York.
Nice. Are you from New York?
Yep.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I had a buddy. So I'm from Savannah, Georgia, and right now I live in Washington State, but far from home,
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
but I had a neighbor when I was young, and uh, I would just always love his accent because every time he said New York, he would go New York
Yeah.
like that, and I'm like, ah,
New
keep
York.
talking.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the other person there, Wes JJB, was saying you're like a backup voice for Family Guy or something.
I used to be.
Right.
I left 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to be the backup voice of Herbert from Family Guy
Oh,
for 7
shit.
years, going on 8. But before I hit 8, I quit.
Huh.
It's just when COVID hit, they didn't really need me that well, you know what I mean, like they used to. And
Right.
it was kind of like I'm not gonna sit there and wait for your message to say, "Hey, come on down," type of shit. Nope, I'm not doing it.
Gotcha. That's cool. I worked on a movie set with stunt guys, a Rob Reiner movie with Morgan Freeman. They filmed a movie next to my house. I live on a lake. I live in a log cabin on a lake.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
but I grew up in New York City though.
Mhm.
I'm pretty much I like to say I'm straight from the sewer.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the passy word is not working.
So the first one you have to put the second one. I've only done this once before, so the second one has to go in at the top, and then the first one goes in on the join.
Okay, let me see. Well, I found your name. Just typing it. No, HK doesn't search up anything. But I typed in your name and it popped up.
The name of the server is Humanity Kills Server.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You found that, right?
Yeah, it's what you sent me won't let me in. That's what I was trying to say.
Right. So I think Lake has to go at the top, right? Isn't there like a login password?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Lake is
Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah, yeah,
put
okay.
Lake at the top and then HK. I think I am gonna try and go through here somehow. Might even be able to put the freight depot back there, make it a longer run. Hate when the track disappears. There we go.
Mm, so I tried it different ways and it's still not working.
Hmm. I can try and
So, of what
restart it.
you sent me, is that the
Don't
full
you
password?
don't
Like
use
copy paste, boom.
don't use the comma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, use Lake for the login and then HK for the server password, I think. I've only joined one other person's server since they've done this new password thing.
Yeah.
I was a
Well,
little,
it used to be crap to be honest.
yep.
The whole the whole thing used to be just fucking just dog. Because when you try to search out people, it would never find no one, and this and that. It's just, oh, it just drives people insane.
He had to be in the region because of
Oh
Steam and all
yeah,
that
in the
other.
region. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
That's what I was thinking too at the moment. It's like, oh, why not in the region? This is how this is gonna go. All right, so I'm gonna
Shit.
do.
We gonna be able to get through here? I have to climb too much. Oh man, I don't think it's gonna work. I should have started climbing earlier. What is this? Just a random, highly detailed rock in the middle of nowhere.
There's a cool rock near you.
You know, like playing this game inspired me to start learning how to make games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I learned quite a few things.
Right, right.
And then learning those things, I was playing with UE5, like, and learning those things, and then seeing how they handle certain things in the game. I'm like, oh, I know what they did wrong now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they they make so many simple mistakes.
Oh, okay. I guess it's just gonna kick me out. Nice.
Yeah, I don't think they have their act together too well when it comes to joining servers.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing the other day with the developer, CD Trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
You know him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's one guy, but he left. Guy his name. What is it called?
You mean Heist?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went last week. I was in the Colorado Railroad Museum, and I met Nathan. Heist was not there. Wanted to meet him in
Mm-hmm.
person.
Right.
Beautiful out there. My son lives out there, and we got to see some narrow gauge stuff in person. I always tell this story. I was not into, been into trains my whole life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
not not really into narrow gauge. And then 2 years ago, I visited my son in Colorado, and we went on the Georgetown Loop Railroad.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I was like, how the heck am I not into narrow gauge? This
So
is
it's not. It's not even popping you up, so you might have to save and like restart or something.
All
I
right.
don't know how long you've been on
Yep. I'll do that. Go
because
ahead.
it's not even searching up your name now.
I'm gonna save it.
Ah, man, my leg.
Maybe I'll leave the password off and just put 2 people,
Yeah.
because then nobody can join.
Well, if it kicks me out again, you know what I mean. Then somebody joins, then it's kind of like you have to save, quit, can't really kick people, you know.
Right.
So that's just yeah, just put a password. You just have to type in like one word. You don't have to.
Well, there's 2 passwords.
Not for me.
Yeah. Let's see. When you go to play, let's see.
Uh huh.
Let me show you on stream. If you find server, right at the top, you have a login password.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be Lake goes at the top. Then you click on the person's server, click on join server, and then there's a second password.
Hmm.
You can't see because this is there. Hold on.
Hmm.
Right.
No, no, I can see it on mine.
Okay. So
Password and login password.
right, the login password is going to be the second one, and then the actual password is going to be HK. So I'm going to host. Now everybody knows my password. So the server password is the second one. That's HK, and the login password is Lake. I'm going to set this just to 2 people.
Yeah. Well, when I put it in like the main, when I put it in the main, um, like where it just pops up like the server thing where it says, password. All I have to do is put whatever you put, and it worked. So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't joined people in a while until they came out. I've been
Right.
I've been busy.
Right.
All right, give me 1 minute and just send me the password again, or let me know if it's the same.
I might have to quit my game because I didn't detach extended. I don't think
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do. You
I
do.
think it in.
Because if not, if you try to retach, it'll load forever and it won't work.
Oh no, it actually worked because
Oh,
I
it did?
yeah, I think if you join the same exact map where you left off, it
Oh, yeah,
kind of
yeah,
works.
it
Yeah.
makes sense. It kind of like it kept the data type of stuff because you saved in.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, all right. Give me 1 minute.
Let's back up again. All right, we're vibing. I probably shouldn't be cutting down these trees until I am 100% sure I can go this way. So now this, unfortunately, this had to be 1%. There's just no other way to go through here. Unless I come this way? Getting frazzled. Let's delete that. Go back to our 0.5%. There's just no way. Nope, that up 0.5. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, this is so close. Look at that. You know what? I think if I go just 0.1% here for a short bit, it won't kill the train. Uh, it has to be 1% all the way to here. unfortunately. The only way we're going to make it. So the train, we may have to wind up turning around back there.
All right, I'm back.
Yep.
I'm back and I'm alive.
So if that's what you used to do, what do you do now?
What I do now, I am a big manager for a shellfish company in the United States, the biggest company.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because
you,
you know, I like to work. You know, yeah, I got money. Yeah, I got a nice house. Yeah, I got this. You know what I mean? I got
right.
money. Okay, but I don't like to just stay home because I have money and I can just live on it forever. You know what I mean? I like
Gotcha.
to still work and move around so my body doesn't ache. You know what I mean?
You have to. If you know,
Yeah.
if you stop moving, you stop moving.
Yeah.
That's what I always
Mm-hmm.
say.
Yep.
Joint in here somewhere.
But a lot of people are like, oh, you got all that money. Da, da, da. Why you just live life? And I'm like, what's the point of that?
Yeah, because working is better than not working.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if I had money where I didn't have to go to work, my hobbies and things that I do, I'm like into a million things, would become like my work. And
Yep.
I would start producing things. I fly RC planes. I'm into anything radio control. I'm into. I do
Oh
3D
yeah.
printing, 3D CAD design.
Well, you do 3D printing?
Yeah.
Like no, like you know everything like how to work all that shit.
Oh yeah. I got like 4 printers. I built a couple of them myself. I've designed and sold my own drones that I've
Oh, that's
3D
cool.
printed. I also, like as a hobby, I remember three wheelers, the old Honda three wheelers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I have one that's got a 390 engine in it from 250, and I race it on the ice.
Holy shit, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm getting too old for that. Like, if we haven't been get ice because of the climate change and all that shit, right? But I think I'm 58 now. If I get ice this year, I may just race it one more time and then
Hell yeah.
sell it and then just use the slower ones because the one I built will go over 100 miles an hour on the ice.
Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit is right.
Even on ice, you know,
Yeah,
getting that,
yeah.
that grip on that ice. Yes, that's
Well, there's
cool.
like 300 studs in each tire,
Oh, okay,
but
okay,
those
okay.
studs have a lot of rolling resistance to them, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and they soak up the horsepower. So, you know, I
Yeah.
got up to 100. You know what the problem is on the three wheeler? Once you start going above 90, it's aerodynamically not friendly. It really
Oh,
starts to
okay.
do some weird stuff. Like right up until 90, it's fine. And after
Yeah.
that, and then when it starts to like weather vane kind of
Oh,
as you're
okay.
going. Yeah, the wind starts really, yeah, and then the tires, because they're not balanced with all those studs and stuff in them, they will start shaking and doing crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to stop. I couldn't. I probably would have went like 105 to 110, I think, because it was still winding out.
I don't know why this thing's not working. This is so annoying.
That's frustrating, man. I really want you to
It
join.
is. I joined for a second and it kicked me out.
Yes, people were getting that according to the developers. They're trying to figure that out. I mean, that's the biggest part of this game
Figure it
is
out.
being able to
Mhm.
play with your friends. All right?
Yeah, yeah. That's why it's called Railroad. Okay, wink,
Yeah,
wink, trains. Online.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wait, you can't do that.
Still can't get up over this hill. This sucks.
They should just change it from Railroad Online to Railroad.
Take the online part off. That sucks.
Yeah.
And I mean, I host games here. We get like, I can run 4 people on my connection, no problem. I have a pretty good connection.
Oh, there you go. Ah, why is it not? Okay, it's same password, right?
In the top, you're going to put lake,
Well,
and then next to my name, next to the server name, where you click join, it's going to be HK.
okay, let's just say, for me, it's only one password.
It can't be. It has to be two. That's why you're not getting in. That's why you're getting kicked. You got to use both passwords.
Here. I'm gonna make it 10 times easier for us. Okay.
What you going to do?
I'm gonna send you a photo of what it looks like on my side. So I don't, cause it's like the map or the wording. You know what I mean? It's like mapping into each other and shit. Here, I'll show you.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with my shit. Let me go to my snip tool here. Boom. Drag it over here. There.
Snip tool. I use that shit all the time.
Yep. I use a different one, but it won't work for this freaking program, this game I have here.
Also, like I was saying with the three wheelers, those they haven't made them since the '80s, and there's a lot of bushings and stuff on there that they don't make anymore. So I designed them in CAD and I print them out of nylon, and I've been selling them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I'm looking at.
So okay, on the very top where it says login password,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna put lake.
Oh.
All right, and then you're gonna click on join server,
Oh, I hate life.
and then you got to put HK. Then it won't kick you out.
Okay. Well, I haven't joined nobody when they put this in, all right?
Same here. So
Ah,
I get you. I got you.
there we go. Okay.
I literally did the same thing that you did.
I hate life. See what messed me up was the lettering. You know what I mean? It's kind of like doubling each other. You know, smushed into each other.
Right.
So I thought like, oh, there's probably a password right there where it's kind of smushed into each other and won't let me click on it. You know what I mean? My
Right.
brain was going for a lot of places when it's right there in front of my face.
Yep.
Hey, look, I'm back.
Let's see. Oh, I see you in there. SES developer. Ooh, that sounds important.
Do you know American Truck Simulator?
Yeah, but I don't play it.
Yeah. No. Okay. Well, I'm one of the teams on there.
Oh,
So
cool.
my name's like that. Yep.
Gotcha. One of my
That's
buddies
kind of
plays that. He loves it.
Yeah, I built they came out of Texas and I was one of the teams that built Texas.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what do you use? Like what program do you use for that?
What program do I use for that?
Yeah, like what do you make the graphics or
Yeah, so what we do is we use Google Maps. We use Google Earth to get every detailed and every road and the way it turns and where there's a bridge at certain roads. Um different mountains and stuff like that. We use a lot of Google to
okay.
do that. And then
Yeah.
after that, we just take that data into our software and then it kind of forms it in there in the way, but it doesn't. And then it kind of does like a, um, like lining, you know what I mean? I
Right.
don't know how to explain it. It's like there's a lot of dots and there's a lot of lines, you know what I mean? And it tells
Yep.
you which ones for roads, what is like the ground, and what buildings are. And so we look at the pictures, and then our team will make it and stuff like that. And then we put it in the right way it should be, the angle and the signs, stops. Yeah, we do all that.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
So when I was learning UE5, one of the online lessons I did was taking actual geographical data
Mm-hmm.
and importing it into UE5.
Yep, that's kind of like what we do. We take the data from um, Google Earth, and we take what it looks like, of
Right.
that area, and
Right.
then we put it in our software, and then kind of like it knows the data, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? We got to work with it, but everything gets worked out. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yep.
And a map gets deformed. But I wanted to do Kansas, but I had a lot of shit to do, sadly, and because I lived in Kansas for 2 years. My dad was in the military, and I kind of got moved there to live there. And
Please don't
it's
tell me.
nice to
Don't tell me you were in Fort Riley.
know.
Okay. All right.
Fort Riley, that's connected to
It's
Junction City,
it's near Manhattan, Kansas.
Manhattan. Oh,
I think.
I believe so.
So,
Because
well,
right
what
when you go off base, do you enter a town called Junction City?
I wouldn't know because I was born there, and that was
Oh,
58 years ago. So, and my dad was in the military. So, like, I guess I'm officially an army brat, right? Is that what you
yeah. Oh,
call
yeah. You an army brat, man. You're an
it?
army brat. Yep. No
but
doubt
I,
about it.
but we only were there for a few months after my birth and then left.
Oh, it's okay. You're still an army brat.
Yeah, I don't think
Can't
I can
run
make.
from it.
I can't make a helix. I have no way of getting out of this. I'm gonna just have to make the turn around here for now. This is getting too involved. Just gonna make the turn around here and call it a day, and then maybe in the future I will expand it
I
because
even
I'm
did
getting
this.
stuck. I can't follow my guidelines of 0.5%.
Why does it do that? I don't understand why it does that. Oh, it's so annoying. I'm trying to use the exact same Rails Online extension, but it won't let me teleport. It did when I first joined, because I was following you everywhere, and before it kicked me.
Don't you need the link from me?
Probably.
Yeah, let me give you that link. And I honestly don't know if that works or not.
We gonna find out.
Oh, I got to click share.
Yep.
Give you
Copy.
this. Yep.
Uh,
It
Cause
may- it
in
might
some,
it could crash the game also.
yeah, yeah. Mm.
So you do Twitch? Do you have a YouTube also?
Yeah. Oh wait, a YouTube. I did, but it kind of like I kind of said, yeah, fuck this.
Gotcha.
You know. No, I say that. What is it doing? So it went from okay. When using in a multi-flash session, you can connect to the host using the link. It is possible to connect to a public in which carries you will not be available to any action.
I made the mistake of not putting the crosses. So have you done double track mainline stuff?
Double tracking. Well, it's pretty much what you're doing, right?
Yep, just making a double track,
Yeah.
trying to run them parallel.
Yeah. I have, but I haven't done it in a long time. I haven't played this game in a minute.
Gotcha.
I've been busy with this freaking company and stuff, and I didn't know what the fuck I got myself into. Because I used to work for the company when I was, I think 16, and I kind of, quit type of thing.
Yep.
But I did it for 3 years, and then Um, then I got into the more, into the Family Guy stuff, and that's before COVID hit, and
COVID fucked up
yeah.
everything.
Oh, it did. So I kind of quit Family Guy, and they're like, oh no, it's back, and yeah, I'm not going back. But when I went back to this company, I worked real hard to get through there and stuff like that, and what I have learned um, of what they need is they wanted me to stay because that's kind of what I was working on when I left. Um, so I started working on that for a while, and they're like, you know what, we're just gonna move you up. So I deal with a lot of shit.
Yep,
You gave me
I get it,
all
bro.
their cells, all their how many trucks should be in the on the ground at the company, where should they be, and this and that. I got a radio people. It's just a clusterfuck.
So
But yeah.
when COVID hit, I was a director of facilities for a very large nursing home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got hit the hardest, obviously, because we were a nursing home,
Mhm.
and the vaccine almost killed me.
Ooh.
I volunteered for it because I wanted to protect the residents,
Mhm.
and still wound up losing my job anyway.
What?
Yeah, they wrote medical exemptions, so. But anyway, the reason why I was telling you is that because I was in charge of a lot of shit.
Mhm.
It was extremely stressful job.
Yep. It's pretty messed up, to be honest.
Yeah, it is really messed up.
Mhm.
Because like I always say, it's like we went from heroes to zeros.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yep, they did parades for us, after like the second month when they realized, oh wow, like this,
This ain't working.
yeah, like, oh, we forgot about the people over there. Like we were literally like sent out to sink. You know what I mean? Like up the creek without a paddle is the best way to
Oh
describe it.
yeah. Uh
They're just
huh.
like all the agencies here in New York that like oversee us. They were nowhere to be found. Like none of them were. They didn't want to know nothing. They didn't come, check, make sure we're doing infection control right. They're just like, oh, yeah, use one mask a week. Okay. That's all they told us. We were on our own, man, on our own. It was scary. A lot of people just left.
I bet. I
Yep.
had to leave for a minute because it wasn't letting me move at all, and then when I exit out, it told me failure something error, and I already knew it. Already knew what was going on.
Right.
Why is
Sucks that this game is like this, man.
Yeah, it really is. And, they hired, at the beginning, they hired a lot of people because they just needed help, right?
Right.
And then they let a lot of people go in a way, not really them, really like firing them type of stuff. It was more free labor, you know what I mean? And a lot of people worked for them, and then a lot of people left, you know what I
I
mean? And
know.
then it was like, yeah.
And I don't like all that happened. And like, I'm a person of principle. I probably wouldn't even have continued to play this game based on what happened.
Yeah. Yep.
But this is the only game I really like playing.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to railroad simulators, like we can, it's still as shitty as it is. It's still the best train game out there, in my opinion, because you can lay the
Yeah.
track and all that stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
that's what I kind of, I seen the videos that they posted, before they released it, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I got to put this on my wish list. This is cool.
yeah,
And then,
yeah. I'm sorry all that stuff happened to the people that were involved.
yeah, dude, oh, it's so sad to be honest, really.
They, if they would have listened to those people, they would have had one hell of a
Oh,
game.
yeah, one good game.
Yeah.
They had so many nice, like good coders and stuff like that, and then they don't listen, and then look what happened.
So, but anyway, those people went on to make their own game now,
Yeah.
which I'm supporting through Patreon, and I'm looking forward to that.
Right?
And I'm looking forward to Railroader coming out in December in less than 2 weeks. Railroader looks pretty good. I don't think either of those games you can make your own track, but still gonna be fun. Still gonna be fun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I forgot. I gotta do the opposite. I'm like, why is it not working now? Because I didn't put it in right.
I'm,
Duh.
I'm gonna have the map done by the time you join.
I know.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, I
So,
couldn't move. It's like I was like on my computer and I tabbed back in. I couldn't even move, and I was like, oh, this issue again. When you randomly just quit moving, and you know what I mean, and you can mess with the tab and everything. It's like your controls just doesn't work anymore. No matter if you go to your controls and try to rebind them type of shit. Oh, it's another okay.
the other thing is like the popcorn issue, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible.
And it's so sad. That's still the same. Like,
That should have been first priority, in my opinion.
yeah, it should. It still should. You know what I mean? It's like, how can you make a game, right? Listen to this. How can you make cool little things like buildings that reacts to you and stuff like that you have to bring down or refill your water and you know what I mean? This
Right.
and this and that. How can you make grass move? How do you make, you know, different tracks move? But you can't figure out that issue.
The multiplayer issue, yeah. And it's not like they've, multiplayer's been around for an awfully long time,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
you know?
Yep.
So, I don't know.
Like,
I,
yeah, they got problems, this and that. I understand. But holy crap. Me personally, I thought they would already get it on there. I thought they would already know how to fix stuff.
all right,
Getting colder, and I doing doing ATS and stuff like that. You know, when you go through maps and when you add in like for Texas, you got the little dust balls that goes across the freaking highway and stuff like that, and it's like you don't play that game and you lag like crazy. Yeah, they've been out since 2016, and you know what I mean. But and this is early access, still getting built, still doing this. You know what I mean? But me, if I was like a owner of building something, I would reach out to other people. Like, hey, this is my game. What do I do? You know what I mean? You never know. You might find some. Don't have to. You don't have to pay to get the information. You know what I mean?
right.
It's like you got to get out there. You can't just struggle on yourself and try to get people that was willing to help you build your game, and then you kind of remove them in a way. You know, what I mean? And then you still have what they done. Yeah, it's just oof.
My understanding is that the person in charge of all that wanted to be the only one who knew what was going on or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I
yep.
try not, like I'm playing the game. I don't want to like sit and bash it. I make my I make my complaints. When something really bothers me, I kind of go online and mention it. Like I'll go into discussions, and Kume himself has actually taken one of my saves and troubleshoot it for me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of neat.
Mm-hmm. And don't get me wrong, I'm not over here,
Yeah.
making the game sound like shit. I'm just that's just my frustration. You know what I mean? I don't tell people that and stuff like that, but when I do, it's like sadly I let it out and I don't you know what I mean?
Yep.
Even when you're streaming, I kind of feel bad. Yeah, I don't know what.
And there's like a limit. Like if I go in the forums and I start saying this or that or the other thing, they will they know me and I'm polite about it. I don't
Yeah.
people go in there and unnecessarily bash them, and I don't think that, when that happens, that turns them off and they don't even want to work with people like that. So I try to be as nice as possible because I get it. Like I did, you know in trying to learn how to do games and stuff, I learned how difficult it is. There's a lot going on, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it is still early access technically.
Yeah, it is. And it's better if it's early access so they can easily fix those problems way better. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because when you release it.
I just hope they don't give up. Like, you know, I hope they just keep,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah, yeah.
keep going. Hey, I see you. That's a good sign.
Yeah. Well, no, I can move around and stuff. I just can't. I can't teleport. Can't fly. Yeah. Can't do nothing.
Can't I do that for you, I think?
You probably can.
I think I can click on your name. All right. So now you can run fast if you want.
DLC into progress. You have copied it.
I gave you the ability to fast sprint. You want to try that?
Yeah.
Or we
Yep.
want.
It's working.
Oh,
At least that's good.
yeah.
Let me see if I.
I just want to finish tying in this freight yard here. A switch. Then we gotta hope that it's gonna make it. Got enough room to
Trying to
put all
read
the
what.
switches.
Trying to read what this thing says. Okay, as and to call the loaded DL into a
How many
process.
tracks we got here? 6. I need to put 6 switches in, or 5, to get 6 branches.
Jesus, I have to copy all that. Oh wait, no,
A
not that I
switch. Let's
say.
put a little piece of straight.
Let's try this again. Copy that. Hopefully this works.
Get aiming in the right direction here. Now we need 5 of these. 1. We're not gonna have enough. 2, 3. No, we're already running into a problem. I knew it wasn't gonna fit. So this is what we need to do. We need to put one here.
That's what she said, man. That's what she
Yeah.
said. I knew it wasn't gonna fit.
Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just need one more. Let's put one more here. It's not optimal.
Tell me
This is not
where,
optimal.
how.
I am not happy with this.
Okay, let's here.
Let's try working backwards.
Da, 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 da.
Let's try working backwards. Let's work backwards.
No, I don't want to edit this website. What the crap? What? Do I own this?
What you try? What you trying to do there?
I don't know. I didn't mean to click on edit, and I'm like now like editing the like I can. Oh my god, I can edit this whole website. Wait, what? I can like randomly like delete stuff. Well, I don't want to do that. Delete somebody's work unless I own it. Hold on. I can. I can like move. You didn't put a period on this. I put a period. Yeah, look at that. So
Okay, this kind of works.
no, just trying to. Um.
Cross
Okay,
on the
got it.
other side.
System on the thing.
Left.
Linking base to the ISO.
Should work.
Forgiving. No, I don't. I think it's, to be honest with you, I think it's. I might have to reinstall, like delete this one, reinstall. You know what I mean?
Reinstall. What's going on, man?
Railroad online, railroad online extension because I haven't been probably outdated, but there's no way to update this freaking thing.
I don't think you could have joined if I'm happy with
No,
this.
no. It's the I can join a servers like for me to fly around, for me to teleport that thing.
You can't teleport. No one could ever teleport ever. That's not been a thing if you're on someone else's server. You can fly around, you can run fast, but you can't teleport.
I thought I could.
Mm, I'm pretty sure that
Cause I can't, cause I can't make my stuff like fly. I can't. Like when I do it on people's servers, it like I start stuttering. You know what I mean? I start my game when I start moving forward. It like pushes me backward, forward, back, forward. You know what I mean? So
right.
it's like what the train does. You know what I mean? What they can't fucking
Yeah.
fix the popping. Yeah, yeah.
I'm almost positive you cannot teleport on someone else's map. That's always kind of been a thing. Let's see. Left switch. Well, that lines up. That lines up pretty good. Going with it.
Well, what I need to do is if you're really your power, don't really have
And one more.
to use it. What I need to do is this.
But you can definitely,
Need it.
I mean, with the ability to fly as fast as you can, you really don't need to teleport anyway.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Right. Oh, look at that. That's special.
But the app itself, it's kind of like pooping itself. It's like the way it should like you scroll down to see other stuff. It doesn't let you scroll down. You can't see half of the page. It's like black on one side and clear on the. You know what I mean?
For
So
extended?
no matter. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Starts messing up anyways. I just gotta delete it, delete the files, and re-download it. That's all.
oh, okay.
Because it's been on there not updating. You know what I mean? Never like if they fixed the bug or something, I never updated. I never, you know what I mean? Never re-download it or nothing like that.
I
How long you do
think
this?
I think it like when you start it up, it will automatically tell you you need an update.
Uh,
But sometimes, yeah, you do have to reinstall it.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do. Well, first, what I'm gonna do is find it on my computer, find the file before I delete it, so I can find the folder.
I think you have to uninstall it. Go to like
No, no.
add remove
Yeah,
programs.
yeah. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to find the main folder. Cause okay, when you delete stuff and reinstall stuff back on your computer, it's not going to give you new data because your computer is going to recognize the software already has the data on your computer, so it's not going to give you the full data you need.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
yep.
It's going to
It
just
doesn't
keep
completely
what data
remove.
you have.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't completely remove it. Yep.
it doesn't give you so um stuff never really gets to the point where you're trying to fix a problem, but if you uninstall it and then delete the folder completely, then when you reinstall it, it's going to make its new folder again, and you know what I mean.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get the file.
we want to start buying stuff. So I'm going to increase my money by quite a bit.
Open the file.
I think we need $85,000 to buy 100 coal cars. So I'm giving myself 200,000. Submit. And
Here we go.
I have 200 too.
Because I went to the file and it just sent me to the main, like the application thing. I was like, no, let me go deeper.
I'm going to give myself some XP. 50,000. I don't know what that gives me, but XP. I'm a level 7. It's not enough. Not enough. We want to go higher. Let's go
When I
500.
go into everything and it says data format,
Level 10, baby.
it says 2020 or not 2022, 2022. Yeah, it's all last year. I need 2020. So what I need to do is install here. Yes.
And we're going to go ahead and buy the strongest locomotive for this. 2 of them.
I hate two things.
What's that? Oh, look.
Automatic close. Oh, I guess I gotta restart my shit. Oh, great. I hate two things. Like when you go to stream and shit fucks up. Now your viewers are just watching you struggle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That, and I hate it when you're trying to play with somebody and shit doesn't work.
I get it.
My character freezes and I can't see it right in front of my face and it takes longer. Yeah.
Guys, I need a name. Savage. Time to go shopping, baby. I just won the lotto.
Hell yeah.
I just won the lotto. Railroad's extended lotto.
Oh, I see.
Um, I need a name for this railroad, guys. Come on, help me out. So it's 2 cities, and 1 city produces coal. Where am I? Oh, look at this. Ah, can you teleport here?
Huh?
Hold on, I'm figuring something out. I need a name for the railroad. 2 cities, coal. I wish I was a mini map. Yes, that's a good name. Twin cities. No, that's because they're not twins. 2 cities. Something. Oh, I don't know. Coal.
Yeah, see, this is what this. Yeah, I take another screenshot so you can see what I'm talking about. This is what doesn't make me move. This doesn't, Hopefully you can see it. I'm just gonna take a picture.
How about no oil railroad?
There you go.
Oh wait, that's the name of the engine.
Mhm.
The engine has to be a funny name. No oil railroad. Which is going to suck when they come out with oil for the engines. No, I don't like that name.
Come on, chat.
2 cities. No.
All right, now let me.
Coal Mountain. Coal Valley. Coal Valley Railroad.
Oh, there you go.
We'll do that. And then the name. The name's got to be funny. Turd. This is the turd. Alright, we got 1 engine. I'm back here. I tried to teleport over there, it wouldn't let me. Oh, look. Didn't even put the train. The train didn't even put the train on the track for me.
So let me go back to this one. Issues with connecting to RRO, issues finding objects in game. Da, 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 da.
I'm sad that this is not working for you.
Yeah, I deleted everything. I went in. I deleted everything because I was like, there's no way this is, you know what I mean, being stupid. Because it was all outdated, and it wouldn't even give me a freaking update. So
This thing does not want to re-rail right for
they
me.
updated 421, 2023 support Unreal Engine 5 for Railroads Online Weather in the Sky update. Oh yeah,
There it
I heard
is.
something about that they were
There it
trying
is.
to use the Unreal Engine 5 thing.
Yeah, this is now Unreal 5. This game works on Unreal 5,
Cool.
and supposedly there's like a skid marks. Yeah, I like skid marks
Skid marks.
for the second engine. We're gonna name the first engine is named Turd. The second engine is named Skid Marks.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And we need to build a loading ramp over here. Go ahead and delete this temporarily. Actually, we have room between tracks to make a loading track. Let's run this out to
Yeah.
here. Put a left switch. I think we have room.
Okay. So now everything's fixed. Doesn't look like poop anymore. I get on here like, oh, all right, man, I gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have to go.
Ugh.
I think I might be getting company actually.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's like company slash business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I live in a neighborhood, and I'm actually the president of the association.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And the secretary wants to quit, and we're like, no.
What?
No, like we're all volunteers, so like we don't have anyone else to take our place. It sucks. Let's
Oh, yeah.
let's buy a second engine, and we only have to go back one. The second smokestack, this headlight, this paint.
I'm back and I'm moving.
Number 2,
So now let me do this.
the name is Skid Mark. Coal Valley Railroad, so cheesy. Whatever. We can always change the name, I think. These two engines should have no problem moving 100 cars up 0.5, I think. These things are beasts. Have pressure. Yep. Still building pressure. That's a whistle. Now that's a whistle. I think it's connected. It doesn't make the noise. This is broken. Yep, it's connected. It's this. 2 hours later, after I moved it, the sound.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
not following.
Yeah, I undid the brake and then. Right, coal cars, we are not naming and coloring and all that stuff. We're just going to load. Oh, this is going to be time consuming. Which one? I think this is the better one, right? That's 13,000. This is also 13,000. And I wish I could just. Go in there? Yeah, I see somebody. That looks connected already.
Let me check.
No pressure yet.
Stop it. Yeah, looks like you got your.
We still have to do all the motions to get coal in the towers.
Mm-hmm.
So I need trains for that.
You know, you got a cart right here moving by itself.
Yep. This is what I do. I use like a little hump
Oh,
to
gotcha.
assemble the trains instead of trying to back it up into them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want this a certain way or a certain area?
Nope, just let it roll. We're gonna bring the engine. We'll bring the engine down there. I didn't build enough of a ramp to get a good speed.
Do you have a pen in yours? I can put a link in this one and everything.
Nope, nothing. This
Don't have nothing connected to your rear end.
This engine is not.
If
Doesn't
you're
have a compressor.
at the moment.
Let's extend this up a little bit.
Wait, I don't.
Bridge. That should
All
give
right.
a little more of a rolling
I can hear
advantage.
you. Why can I not hear you? Okay.
You don't hear me now?
Video. Boom. Hello, hello. There we go.
Hello?
No, I had to open my software. I couldn't hear the game, so when I opened the software, I couldn't hear you because I had to change it from my headset to the software so I can hear you.
Yep. Want to use the. Oh, we don't have a drawbar here. That's convenient. I trust that connection more than a drawbar. Go. We got to open up the controls on that. So off that.
My neck.
Controls. Doing this. We're going to back up and get our first coal car. And we are assembling a coal train. What track are we on? We're on the 4th track. This is not aimed in the right direction. Picked the wrong track. Wow, the chorus effect on the Limas is terrible.
Coming in pretty damn hot. There we go. One car link. You're in. You're locked in. I always like being on the last car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to watch the whole fucking train bin around. You know what I mean?
I wonder how the view distance is now. I think they extended that.
Well, I hope so because it used to be shit.
Right. It was like 10, 15 cars.
I think it was 12 cars. 12 cars, and then after that, anything else? Nope. It just looked like a runaway train. So it wouldn't be really a runaway train if you just had the cars.
I wish there was a quicker way to buy 100 cars. I may not do it all at once. I may do some now. We still have to operate the other industries and get some coal in the towers. So I'm going to need an engine for that and some cars. What I'm going to do is, at the same time I stream, I record videos for YouTube. So I'm going to end. This is like a 2 hours and 20 minutes already for part 4 of the Coal Valley Railroad. And like and subscribe and join in for part 5 when we do that.